Hold on. I'll just play the ad. This is ad break. Okay, we'll snooze it, and then the next one coming up, we'll play.
Welcome back to PokéNational Geographic. My name is Professor Ginkgo, and I can't wait to bring you back to the wonderful investigation of the creatures.
Gunner's got me down the rabbit hole of... Not the ad breaks, I know.
Welcome to the Pot Bottom Desert within
but Gunner,
the Galar region.
you have got me down this rabbit hole of
Pokemon
Pokemon
covered in sand and frequently buffeted by intense sandstorms. However, on
how
some
dare
days, the desert calms, revealing itself to be the home of many spectacular Pokemon species. I'm here today to give you an in-depth look at one of the world's most famous ground-type Pokemon. This is, of course, the mole Pokemon, Diglett.
I just saw one video. Lol, I know.
The sand dunes, where they feed on plant roots.
Does ever
they sometimes appear above ground to spend some time in the sun. However, their skin is very thin. If they are exposed to light for too long, their blood heats up, causing them to grow extremely weak. You might notice the small hairs on Diglett's body, as well as how it wiggles around
what the
when
fuck?
above the ground.
Is that what Diglett would actually look like?
Stronger senses than you or me, and it uses its motion combined with those hairs to be aware of its surroundings. This allows Diglett to quickly burrow underground if it
looks like something else, to be honest.
If you're ever in Unova and wish to stop by my home in Flechesi Town,
Black and white,
you'll be able to see how local farmers work with Diglett in order to grow berries and crops.
To prey on the metal ants.
The reason this happens is because wherever this Pokemon burrows, the soil is left perfectly tilled for planting crops. This soil is made ideal for growing apricorns and allows
You're telling me that
that
doesn't look like something else. Come on, man.
Because of how Diglett keep a part of their body underground,
Diglett's, I thought we're supposed to be brown, not pink.
Their height is assumed to be
it looks kind of hairy. Yeah, they said that there's hair on it too.
But this is highly speculated. However, something we do have confirmed is Diglett's method of evolution. You see, Diglett fits into the same evolutionary
I thought Digletts were supposed to be brown, not pink.
Here you see how one Diglett seems to become 3 Diglett, but instead, this process of reproduction leads to the creation of a new Pokemon
that looks even
known
worse.
as Dugtrio. While not much is known about Dugtrio, its behavior is similar to that of Diglett, and has been observed to almost be somehow of a hive mind, connecting 3 Diglett together. While this information isn't fully confirmed, it is still being tested and researched to this very day. Today, we're exploring the wondrous landscapes of Viridian Forest. Many young trainers tend to pass through the forest on distinctly marked paths.
I just had a scary thought.
The majority of the forest's grand foliage is untouched by humans due to the incredible number of territorial Beedrill that call this place home. Beedrill is a large bug and poison type Pokemon with 2 sets of wings, a large antenna for sensing their environment, and 2 massive compound eyes.
Do you really want to know? Of course.
360-degree vision.
Why wouldn't
This incredible sight aids Beedrill when navigating at high speeds because it allows them to easily search for food
so
while
realistic.
avoiding predators
That's crazy.
like Pidgeot or Scyther. To defend themselves and their colonies from these threats, Beedrill are heavily armed with physical and chemical weaponry. Its large forelimbs have developed into cone-shaped stingers, paired with their own venom glands. These stingers are capable of delivering powerful
Imagine having a morphed
like
bee.
Poison sting or poison
Fluffy,
jab,
yeah.
and its abdomen even features a 3rd stinger should an attack come from behind.
Ninja Wolf, and you said I had the dirty
These
mind.
weapons, however, have an alternate use.
I'm sure they
Unlike
do.
its closely related cousin Combee, Beedrill doesn't subsist solely on nectar and honey because this Pokemon is a predator. Beedrill preys on smaller bug-type Pokemon such as Caterpie or Venonat and uses its venom to incapacitate its prey. Afterwards, they bring their prize kill back to the colony for consumption and storage. The predation of leaf-eating bug-type Pokemon within its home range not only provide Beedrill with meals, but also transforms the forest it resides in by reducing consumption of nearby plants. Therefore, leaving plenty left over for the next generation of Beedrill as they start their life as herbivorous Weedles.
But imagine if we actually had a morphed bee like that.
The choice
in the world of Pokemon, I know for sure they do.
At the beginning of every trainer's journey.
IRL,
Each starter Pokemon is rare and unique in its own way. However, one starter Pokemon has risen to the point of popularity that surpasses its unique attributes. This Pokemon is the Cantonian Fire-type starter, Charmander, the lizard Pokemon. Like
What's
most
wrong with his
starters,
eyes?
Charmander and its subsequent evolutions, Charmeleon and Charizard, are very rare to find. However, Charmander's uniqueness goes far past its status as a starter Pokemon. For example, the
What the
flame on
hell?
its tail indicates Charmander's life force. If Charmander is healthy,
His
the flame
eyes,
will burn
man.
bright. However, if Charmander is sick or getting closer to death, the flame will start to sputter
That's
out.
nothing like him. I
A
know.
Charmander will dedicate its life to
Why
protecting the flame
nightmare
on its
fuel?
tail. However, this
That's
flame is also Charmander's source of
That's
power.
so creepy.
This fire is what allows Charmander to learn strong moves at early ages, such as Ember and Smokescreen. It's because of this early access to strong moves and its veracity on the battlefield that Charmander was chosen to be a starter Pokemon. Many young trainers have a tendency to confuse Charmander with a dragon type, despite the fact that it evolves into a fire flying type. This confusion is understandable because Charmander has access to moves like Dragon Breath and Dragon Tail. In fact, it is theorized that in the past,
His head
Charmander
looks so
was
weird.
a dragon type.
Damn, he ugly,
However, its
right?
evolution changed its typing over time. Even with that change, it
eyeballs
still
look
retains
so
some of
weird.
its dragon-like appearances and moves. Charmander is a fascinatingly unique Pokemon. And if you're a new trainer,
Look at his
then
little
we can
fingers,
guarantee you
though.
that
He got
Charmander
little
will be one of the
fingies.
greatest partners you will ever have.
But he looks so fucking weird. I guess that's what they look
That is
like
all we have
in
for
real
today's
life.
episode of
I guess
PokéNational
so.
Geographic.